as part of an 8-tackle game. It's the Cardinals and the Giants, and it's coming right up on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Arizona Cardinals. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Cardinal team as they get ready here. They come in off a good win on the road, and now they hit the home opener at 1-0.
And if you look back to last week, it was all about their defense. Anytime you hold an NFL team to single digits, that's saying something.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Giants, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Darnay Holmes now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And the Giants ready to go now on offense. And under center is the man in possession of a new contract for 2023 and beyond. In his 5th season now, Daniel Jones.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
A look at the numbers from last week for Miller. 17 carries, 74 yards.
A key component of his team's offense. He will certainly stay in that role if he keeps producing like this each week. Expect him to make a run at not only matching, but exceeding those numbers as this one goes on.
A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, New York.
A first down carry now for Miller. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 11 more on that one and another first down.
And the Giants first down.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's McKenzie. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing Jones. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. They go back to the ground now with Miller. Dancing away at the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Well, this defense for the Cards, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Now Jones. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. To throw again. Jones. Complete. It's Johnson. Well, hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Jones. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. So Jones off, Graham Gano on here for the New York Giants field goal. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. Gano's kick is good, and the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well, so your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
The Cardinals offense set to take over for the first time, and they are piloted by their 5th-year quarterback, 2-time Pro Bowler as well, Kyler Murray.
He and Arizona came together on a hefty contract extension before last season, but injuries, well, they caused everyone to take a step backwards last year. But when healthy, Kyler Murray, still a big play waiting to happen on every snap.
Dexter Lawrence finding his way through defensively for the stop. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3rd down and 6. Here's Murray. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Murray getting this complete to Connor. And that's good for a gain of 6. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. To throw is Murray. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Here's Blake Gillikin now. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. Now it's Miller running right. Tackle made there by Budda Baker.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
At the 40-yard line.
Looking to throw. Jones. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Isaiah McKenzie that time, and it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this this play to move the sticks. You look at this Arizona defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers, takeaways they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
So they give up the completion there. But defensively, Charles, you're going up against a quarterback here who's had some moments, but really a lot of ups and downs in the early part of his career. What's the plan against a guy like this?
Well, you want to rattle him first and foremost. Bring some people at him, a couple extra guys in the pocket, see if he can handle it. The second thing, you want to make him...
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. B.J. Ojulari brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion good for 6 yards. And 3rd and 8 now. Operating from the gun, Jones. Finding Miller once more, complete.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense.
What's the deal, y'all? A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. Short throw, going to be caught by Waller. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
From the 29, Jones. Throw right side, taken in by Bellinger. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Jones now throwing on 4th down. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So the drive will continue. After the conversion on 4th, they'll work from the 20 on 1st down. Jones throw complete here to Waller. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. Now 2nd and 5.
15-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll give it up the middle to Miller. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. So there the defense denies the rookie of his potential first career touchdown.
In his first NFL touchdown celebration. I wonder if he's thought about it, if he has something cooked up in his head as he worked out with his team, and think about the celebration back home when he finally scores his first touchdown.
You don't get a second chance to make a first impression. We'll see what he does.
Well said, sir. Well said.
They'll try and run for it with Miller. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to troop a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. And he's going to ball his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys are able to extend their lead.
2 good drives on their first 2 possessions. Remember, the first wound up in a field goal, but we all know field goals aren't going to cut it in the NFL, so they're not going to be denied here, and they wind up punching this one into the end zone.
Gano the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays, and it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Murray. And he fires one incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Pass to the right, and he's got McBride. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Shotgun now for Murray. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Murray going to throw. On the slant, this is Chark. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1.
At the 48-yard line.
Murray a give. This is Connor. Gets past one man. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Giants' 33-yard line.
To throw, it's Murray. Short one here, caught by McBride. It'll be a gain of 5, and now it's 3rd and 4.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left. But just a minimal gain as the defense was able to run quickly.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Carter. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. Here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Another tote for Carter. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. Murray now. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Chris Moore, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Cardinals have got it back to within a score. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that was good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Extra point good by Prater, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Now this thrown deep for Slayton. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. That's complete to Michael Wilson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and a couple. On play action, it's Murray. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
And how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz, and the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the 1st half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. On 3rd down, Miller. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Taking it about the 36. The football going back over to Arizona now. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now Murray. He'll dump this off to Carter, complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
A loss of a yard.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this 1st half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing Jones. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering, and now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And they've got a good chance of getting points out of this. They start in the red zone on 1st down. After the turnover, here's Murray. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down. How about the defensive stand here from 1st and goal? 3 straight incompletion.
Yeah, I think people are wondering why didn't they try and run it at least once in there. But once the first incompletion happened, it's almost like they were committed to throwing the ball from there on out.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening.
Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the 3rd quarter here. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
From the 23, here's a 2nd down and 4. Here's Murray. He's got Wilson, middle of the field. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Murray now on 1st down. A short one here, caught by McBride. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Murray now to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Throwing again, Murray. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kayvon Thibodeaux. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Now, the offense, they had really not been able to mount anything yet on that drive, and the defense made sure they couldn't mount anything. The interception and the return adding 6 to the scoreboard.
And that's no small return for a linebacker, partner. He took matters into his own hands and his legs on that pick. And once he had it, I don't think anyone on the field could have stopped him.
Gano now to add the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Arizona's offense back out and ready to go. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. From the gun, Murray. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll try and start this drive in the air. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not?
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Now Jones. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the 3rd quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. Sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said, that they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the 2nd half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
Connor up the middle. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah,
and the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. There's Robinson showing the flash. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and out will come the offense as they take over. And New York set to take the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Here's Jones off the play fake. Underneath for Miller. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. 1st down, Murray. Catch made right side by Wilson. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. 2nd down and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing now is Murray. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
That's good for the Cardinals. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Murray to air it out again. Out to the... And now a fumble. The ball's out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Inside handoff now. Miller. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down.
Justin Jones brought him down. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the 2nd half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the 2nd half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Now inside the 25.
And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4.
So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
The possession switching back to the New York Giants.
And now they are in prime position, 1st and goal after the interception and return. They'll look to make it pay off for 6 points. Singletary. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power run.
That's caught. It's Waller. Touchdown, Giants.
A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead now up to 14. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track. Going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense.
On second down, here's Murray. That's complete to McBride. Pitch and catch there. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Shotgun now for Murray. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
A short one here caught by McBride. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Second down, Murray sets to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Dexter Lawrence able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Cardinals! Trey McBride. 41 yards. And the Cards have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Prater for the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Giants going to take over again on offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. And a big loss here as he's taken down. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Jones. And that one to the right side and incomplete. Here's Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now a fair catch called for and made right on the 45-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt, and now a chance to tie the game on this possession. They start with a give the counter, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational, CD. That is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack as a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
It's taken to the 26. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Now out come the Giants. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Jones throwing to start the drive. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. So no gain on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Back to throw. Jones. And the pressure will bring it down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. The former 3rd-round pick, Justin Jones, bringing the over that time. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Here's Jamie Gillen now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Murray. Able to get this one to McBride. And he is going to have the Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Murray now on first down. This one finds Wilson downfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On first and 10 is Counter. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the fourth quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
And he'll go down at the 28. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 3rd and 4 now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Murray going to throw. Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Off the option, here's Murray running left. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Well, if you're going to run the read option typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Eluding the pressure, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Chris Wormley in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Now Murray's got to have this one. And that is caught. Touchdown Cardinals. DJ Chark, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25. The New York set to take the field. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
To throw is Jones. Pass complete to Robinson.
Jones pass complete to Wan'Dale Robinson. It's a gain of 4.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Miller will get it. He has been busy today. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. The football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
Fancy running by Murray. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here first down. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
They'll get that one complete to Connor. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 32-yard line. 4 quarters not enough for all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw left side complete. That's Miller. And a result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the